Okay, so this is tonight's remote view, and I hope you enjoy it. Be sure and share, like, subscribe if you haven't done so yet to support this channel. And if you'd like to have a session with me as a remote viewer, you can check the information below this video. So one of the things that I do before I go to bed at night is that I do a meditation, and I try to go deep into myself and ask, what do I need to be happy, and what can I share with you? You know, what truth can I give you tonight? My truth. It feels to me energetically like a lot of us are really overwhelmed. We're really overwhelmed by the world. And the world is so big, and the problems of the world are so huge that we feel overwhelmed by the world. But a long, long time ago, we didn't know anything about the outside world other than stories we would hear when we would go to the market and we would trade as part of the trade routes, and we would hear about, distant places. But we didn't have to take in the burden of the world the way we do today. And so if you're feeling overwhelmed, and if you're feeling like, what is my reason to live? It could be because you are taking in too much of the world. And taking in so much of the world is not natural. What is natural is for us to be about our business. We used to live and die in the same village, right? Or close to it. We didn't travel very far, right? And so our world was small. And now I think we live much longer, and we are trying to do far too much. Everything is going to be okay. But if we become overwhelmed by everything that's going on in the world, we're not going to be able to do our work. And it's just important that we all at this time remind ourselves of what our work is. Put away the cares of the world and instead focus on mastering the things that you were put on this earth to master. The things that bring you joy are the things you should master. The things you enjoy doing, those are the things you should master. Even when it's a drag, like learning to play the violin, right? It can be very repetitive, which is why a lot of people don't want to take up something like the violin, but it can also be really rewarding. So you are not obligated to save the entire world. You're just obligated to do your work to make the world a better place, to lift up the people that you come in contact with, and to avoid those people that do not treat you like the king and queens I know you to be, my fellow aristocrats, or if you check out my other channel, my fellow broke aristocrats. Yes, because we don't necessarily got a lot of money. So I know how important you are, having been born human. So now we get into the business of how can we be the most ethical human beings, fearlessly examining our own character so that we can be our best selves. That is our job right now. To keep your home as clean as you can. Ignore today's laundry. I was going to get to it before Friday night. There's a lot of things I was supposed to do. We are all in this together. We're all a work in progress. But the point of the message tonight is less worrying about saving the world and more worrying about creating a beautiful world for yourself. See, I was all stressed out on YouTube when I should have been doing my laundry. I should have been folding my laundry. This is how we become happy. This is how we begin to feel like we have control over our lives, is when we spend our days caring for ourselves and taking care of our own needs and the people we care about. And in that way, we uplift the world. And if all of us do that, the 96% that are not psychopaths, right? If all of us contribute to the good and just focus on what we can control, okay, I know who I'm voting for, right? I know I'm very clear about what I have to do to take care of myself. That must always be at the forefront. If you do that, if you recognize that you are here to master your own purpose and to move away from feeling like you have to take on the entire world, then you will find your purpose and meaning again, and then you can begin to become happy again, I believe. All right, thank you everyone for watching. And if you would like to come in for a reading, a phone reading, a phone reading, you can check the information below. Thanks everyone. Be kind to all so that all can be kind to you too. Bye-bye.